India has changed. I wish I could say Pakistan has changed. The 26/11 Mumbai terrorist attack, I would regard it in many ways as the turning point. So Pakistan was playing a double game. They are facing, actions of people whom they promote.
That in last 10 years, we have built a new relationship which were not there before, like Australia, UAE, Israel. And then there was another country, Pakistan, about which we used to talk every day in past. Now we hardly talk. So what has changed?
India has changed. I wish I could say Pakistan has changed. They unfortunately are in many ways continuing the bad habits. They are continuing a very negative way of approaching India. And what has happened is today, I think, when I look back, I would say the 26/11 Mumbai terrorist attack, I would regard it in many ways as the turning point. I think that was when Indian public opinion across political parties, average Indians said, this is now too much. The country cannot accept this kind of behavior from a neighbor. Now, I think that feeling was very, very strong in society. It may not have been entirely understood at that time by the government of the day. That's a different matter. But if you see after 2014, when the government changed, this message has been very firm with Pakistan, which is that terrorism, if acts of terrorism are committed, there will be consequences. Now, what has happened also during this period? We have forged ahead. We have forged ahead economically, politically. Our standing in the world has gone up. I think they have, in a way, continued the old playbook. Now, for them, unfortunately, also what happened was, they were trying to extract something from Afghanistan, which was the Americans and the NATO were in Afghanistan. So Pakistan was playing a double game. It was with the Taliban and the Afghan, those opposed to the Americans, and it was also playing with. Now, every double game comes to an end. Ab unka bhi wahi hua. That some stage the Americans said, ab bahut ho gaya, we are leaving. Now, when they left, the double game could not be sustained. So whatever benefits they were getting out of the double game, that also went down. In fact, then they discovered they had a further problem, which was the very people, the very terrorism industry, which they had followed, came back to bite them. That today they are facing, the actions of people whom they promoted. So, from their point of view, you can say old habits have continued. The opportunities of the world have, passed them by. The reputation is determined by their actions and their habits. And many things which they thought they were being very smart has actually come back to bite them. Mm-hmm. Whereas what we have done is, we have separated ourselves, we have gone up to a higher level. We are today, if you go out in the world, it's a joke, but it's not really a joke, which is the sense that IT for India means information technology, for Pakistan means international terrorism. So that sense today that their branding, the terrorism chap has stuck to them. Today, our branding is a technology branding. And I think that is the difference. Ab, jo aadmi technology karta hai, naturally he is not going to waste too much, if terrorism happens, we will respond. But otherwise, why should I devote precious time, to a neighbor who's the way the neighbor is.